Hello everyone, myself Umar Mulani, working as assistant professor in Shared Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Idrao, Ichalkaranji. As I'm handling a blockchain subject for the final year students in the Computer Science and Engineering department. Today we are going to discuss the consensus algorithm which are used to take the participation or to take the part in the blockchain technology is Paxos. So Paxos is the family of protocols for solving concerns in the network of unreliable processors. That means Paxos is one kind of consensus algorithm which will use to to ensure that they will able to take part within the network of unreliable processes. Consensus is the process of agreeing on one result among a group of participants. That means this is the agreement between all the participant. They are agree on one value and they will go with that one value and take the participation within the network. This problem become difficult when the participants or their communication medium may experience failure. So what will happen during the agreement or during the decision or getting a one result? One may can happen certain kinds of difficulty that maybe participant will not get the exact message or clear message of which value they need to accept it. May going to be have certain kinds of communication failure, so the problem will get more difficult. The Paxos family of protocol includes a spectrum of trade-offs between the number of processors, number of message delays before learning the value, agreed value, the activity level of individual participants, number of messages sent, and the type of failure. So here one should understand about the Paxos consensus algorithm is going to be failed because certain kinds of difficulties or certain kinds of issues such as there are the processors or maybe having a number of message delays before learning the agreed value. That means before accepting a particular value, the message get delayed and they will not going to accept a particular value. Whereas the activity level of individual participant is also more important. Some of the participants are not going to be active while making the decision of one result or not agreeing on the one result, and maybe having there are number of messages were been sent and where the participant will confused which accept or which message they need to accept it and which message they need to decline it, and because of that they are having a different or certain kinds of failure may occur and get the Paxos algorithm will get fail. In regard with this, although no deterministic fault tolerant consensus protocol can be guarantee process in a synchronous network, Paxos guarantee safety, that is what we can say it is consistency, and the conditions that would prevent it from making progress are difficult to provoke. Even though this the fault tolerance consensus protocol, they may going to be agree on guarantee in one kind of process in asynchronous network, where will be the access will give the guarantee or it may can say it will give the consistency that whenever the condition that would prevent it from making progress are difficult to the provoke. Access is an algorithm that is used to achieve consensus among a distributed set of computers and communicate via a synchronous network. Here one should understand that is access algorithm which will used to achieve certain consensus mechanism between the participants, that the participants may having distributed sets of computers, so that may be going to be how the certain value they will going to be accept, and that will be synchronous, that will be sent via a synchronous network, and all the participants will agree on a certain value, and that value will be considered as a resulting value on which they will take part within the network. Paxos simply select a single value from one or more values that are proposed to it and let everyone know that value is. Here, one should understand about Praxis is that is going to be selected one value from one or more value that has been proposed by the participant, and it will send to each and every node or each and every participant about what value they have been selected to take part within the network or take part within the decision. So here we have an example of access. So the diagram over here. So before to see about this diagram, I would like to put one example over here. As our college will have a library and a canteen. So after the lecture or after the class, student has student has to go at library or student has to go at a canteen. So what is the problem over here is that whenever they want to go for a canteen or whether they want to go for a library, all student or all class should go at one place. So what will happen here is that one should has to put the proposal. Suppose I am the member of the class, and I will wait for a moment. So let one has to propose whether we should go for a canteen or we should go for a library. After some time nobody is proposing, so I take the initiate and I propose the value, or I propose that we should go to the canteen, and let's see how many of the classmates are agree for this. If majority of the students or majority of the class is agree to go for a canteen, then that value will be passed to each and every classmate or every student in the class, and all will go to the canteen. Or it may happen that majority will go for a library, so that library value will be proposed within the class and all class will agree to go at the library. So this is what the Paxos mechanism or Paxos algorithm will work. So here is an diagram. We'll see here we have proposers. We have the two proposers. They are proposing certain value. The acceptors, that is your classmates, are the acceptors, and whatever the value they were accepted, either they go for a library or either they go for a canteen. Uh, that majority of that value will be hold will be sent to the learner, and all will go for a either library or canteen. So what is proposer's value that should be chosen by the consensus. That means the proposers will find or the proposes certain value, and that will be chosen by the consensus depending on the agreements, and acceptors from the consensus and accept the value. So it will be acceptor will agree upon a certain value, and that value will be accepted, and the learner learn which value has been chosen by each acceptor. So learner will get the value from the acceptor which majority of the acceptor has been chosen. So that value will be passed to the learner and learner will accept that value which has been chosen by the acceptor. This is what the access. As I told you, that is after the class, uh, one student from your class will propose the value whether we should go for a canteen or whether we should go for a library. So majority of student will say we should go for a canteen, and that value will be sent to the other participant or other classmate, that is learner, and they will go for a library. They will go for a canteen. So that is a simple agenda of the Paxos which will be represented. So we'll see more detail about the Paxos process, how the proposal will be make or how the proposal will be decided. So here from the diagram you will understand that we're having a proposals. That means they are having a number of proposals. Maybe having after a class, you may go for a canteen, you may go for a sports, you may go for a library, you may go for a office or either way. So they are having a number of proposals. So what proposal number from a timeline, so within a timeline only you should able to propose your value, and biggest number consider up to date. That means suppose if I have a proposal P1 and which will having a value hold by the 100, and I have a proposal P2 which will hold the value as 104. So P4, that is proposal 4, is having a majority, that is 104. So that up to date value, that is means biggest number consider up to date. So P4 is having the biggest value, that is 104. So that will be accepted. So prepare proposal number, that is 104, and acceptor 1, acceptor up to acceptor n. So the biggest number is 104 and that will be accepted. So next thing is making a proposal, acceptor decision making. So how we can go making the acceptor decision making. So once the acceptor with the value, and it will go, that is acceptor compare received proposal numbers with the current known value for all acceptors, prepare message. That means it will compare the whatever the value they will get and which is the biggest value, proposal value we are finalize. So that will be compared. That means proposal less than acceptor proposal. If the acceptor proposal is greater, then it will going to be have the decline, and if it is no, then it will going to be accept. So when is going to be accepting and when is not going to be accepting, depending on which proposal value is greater. So depending on that, it will going to be take the decision whether one should accept it or whether one should decline that proposal. Next, making a proposal, acceptor message. So proposers where we are having a prepare response, whether they are going to be prepare response, where depending how they are going to be prepare the response, depending on accepting, decline, proposal value or accepting value. So proposer J and the acceptor I, how they are going to be, how it's going to be considered, that is accept or decline, whether prepare accepted or not. So depending on that, we are going to find out whether it is accepted or whether it is not accepted. Then we are having a proposal number. Then the proposal number we are going to consider the biggest number of the acceptor has seen. So which will be the proposal number? The highest number of acceptor which has been seen, that will be the value, will be the proposal number. So in our case, we are having a P1 is having 100 and P4 which will having a 104. So 104 will be the biggest number that will be the acceptor has been seen. Next, accept value, already accepted value from other proposal. Then accepted value which will nothing but which will be the value accepted from the other already accepted value from the other proposal, and that will make a proposal and which will be accepted by the messages. So this is what making a proposal from the acceptor message. Now next we are going to see here which value we are going to be accepting now, and how we are going to be decide that one, which will be decided on the processor's decision making. So how we are going to do the processor's making decision? So processor receives a response from majority of acceptors before proceeding. So processors, how they are going to be response, that is this response is depend on the majority of the acceptors, and afterwards once the majority of acceptors is decide that value, then it will going to be do the process. So how it will happen here? The majority of acceptor reject the proposal. Suppose the case is that majority of acceptor reject the proposal. That means the proposers says that we should go to the library. So all the participants or all the classmates will decline that proposal. Then what will be the next? So majority of accept or reject the proposal. If it is yes, then update the latest proposal. Then I update the latest proposal. That means we should go for the next proposal. If it is not, then the majority of acceptors having accepted value. Then what kind of majority of the acceptor accept that value? That means they accept the value. They should go for a library. If it is yes, then proposal value cannot be chosen. Then the proposal value, that means the next value of proposal will not going to be considered. Only that because it accepted by the majority that they should go for a canteen, that will be accepted, and send accept messages, and then that will be delivered to all the members of the class, and they will accept that and they will go for a canteen. So this is what uh, proposal decision making, and all are agree on particular proposal, and they will decide to go for the canteen. Here will be the last thing is that accepting a value, uh, then accept message. So proposal number same as prepare phase value, and the value single value proposed by the proposer. That means single value, that means it is accepted by the all the classmates, that is they will go for a canteen. So that value will be the final value, that will be the single value that will be proposed, and that will be accepted by all the members, and that will be sent, or that will be the message will be sent to the all the users. So proposal accept proposal number value, accept proposal number, and that value will be sent to the acceptor 1 to acceptor n. So in this way you can see the access consensus algorithm is that one has to propose its value, and members or the nodes within the network, they will accept its proposal, and the majority of that proposal is going to be accepted, then that value will be sent to all the nodes within the network, and they will act according to the message. This is what the access consensus algorithm which has been used as which is very simple algorithm, but still there will not be have uh, consider for the blockchain network or the blockchain technology, as they have a number of drawbacks, as there will not be have uh, there will not be there will not be accepted by the proposal by the all the class. They may not agree on the proposals, as the proposers sending number of proposals, but nobody is ready to accept that proposal. Some of them they want to go for a, they will go for a canteen, some of them will go for a ground, on a ground, or some of them will go for a uh, library. So that time the proposal will not accepted by the acceptor, and that message will not go to the each and every node. So that time the access algorithm get fails, and there will be uh, do not have any decision for that. So this Paxos consensus algorithm, which will be theoretically it will be the uh, theoretically it will be considered, but in the practical it will be more concise about the implementation of this Paxos algorithm. So depending on this is drawback, they are having different kinds of proposal that we'll see in the next lecture. Thank you.